Now, our planet is broken, forgive me. That's the warning from the Secretary-General of the United Nations. And that'll be given today when he outlines that tackling global warming is now the central objective of the UN.
Now, in a special BBC broadcast, Antonio Guterres also said that there is no vaccine for the planet. Here's more from our Chief Environment Correspondent, Justin Rolat.
2020 has been a year of dramatic weather extremes. Greenhouse gas concentrations are still rising in the atmosphere despite the COVID-19 lockdowns, says the head of the United Nations. In a speech to be broadcast later today, exclusively on BBC News, UN Secretary-General Antonio Guterres will say there is no vaccine for the planet.
Biodiversity is collapsing, deserts are spreading, oceans are choking with plastic waste, and apocalyptic fires and floods, cyclones and hurricanes are the new normal.
Terrible wildfires raged across Australia, burning vast areas, and there were huge wildfires in California and even Arctic Siberia. The UN Secretary-General says the world now faces a moment of truth.
Every country, city, financial institution and company should adopt plans for transitions to net zero emissions by 2050 and take decisive action now to put themselves on the right path.
L'accord de Paris pour le climat est accepté.
It is 5 years since the world came together in Paris to agree for the first time that every nation needs to play a part in tackling climate change. Some progress has been made, but not enough, according to the UN Secretary-General. Mr. Guterres will say economic pressure should be used to help curb emissions. It is time that those who pollute the atmosphere with greenhouse gases pay a price for that pollution, he will say. He will urge countries to end all subsidies for fossil fuels and will say that taxes should move from income to carbon. It is a bold agenda, putting tackling climate change at the very heart of the United Nations role. But the science is clear, the Secretary-General will say, unless the world reduces emissions, we face disaster. Justin Rolat, BBC News.
And if you're interested in that, you can watch The State of the Planet in full. That's on the BBC News channel tonight, and it's on at 8:30.
Do you know, I'm sure everyone's interested in that. That's scary, isn't it?
Yeah, and it's a subject which we've covered a lot of, and I'm sure we'll continue to talk about it. Yeah.